Cargo Line Vol.4 coming soon. Attention! Skyhook Games have a top secret mission for you conveying some special freight loads. Cargo Line Volume 4, Military is coming 5th June. The story so far. Cargo Line Volume 4 continues Skyhook Games series of freight-themed gameplay packs that add different freight wagons to formations and more gameplay to selected train sim world routes. Previous Cargo Line releases include 1. Cargo Line Volume 1, Petroleum VTGTA Tanker Wagon. 2. Cargo Line Volume 2, Aggregates HOA Bogie Hopper Wagon. 3. Cargo Line Volume 3, Intermodal FCA Intermodal Spine Wagon. Volumes 1 and 2 added gameplay to Midland Main Line and Great Western Express. Volume 2 also added services to Southeastern High Speed and London Overground Suffragette Line. Volume 3 added services to East Coast Main Line and West Coast Main Line. You can learn more about these over on the Skyhook Games website. Cargo Line Volume 4, Military. In Volume 4, take charge of more secretive movements across the UK rail network, the transportation of military vehicles secured aboard KWA Whirl wagons. The Rolling Stock. KWA Whirl wagons. The KWA Whirl wagon was introduced to the UK amidst the Second World War. These wagons feature a low profile for being laden with large equipment while keeping within Britain's restrictive loading gauge. The days of mass importing Sherman tanks from across the pond have long since passed, but the railways still provide a vital role in modern national security. Rail-served Ministry of Defense sites are still dotted about the country to this day, and many pieces of equipment are still transported between them. This brand new wagon to train sim world is in a heavily weathered military green livery. The wagon consists of a main deck featuring a lower central portion and mounted on two wheeled bogies. Conventional draw gear and buffers are located at each end. The wagon is available in 3 conditions. 1. Unloaded/empty. 2. Loaded with a generic track armed personnel carrier APC. 3. Loaded with a 3-axle mine-resistant ambush-protected vehicle MRAP. The pack also comes with the DB cargo variant of the Class 66, previously seen in other Train Sim World add-ons. Timetable, scenarios, and gameplay. Great Western Express. Gameplay on GWE represents military movements between bases in the West Country, Oxfordshire, and Essex, making use of the various yards on the route such as Southall and Acton. The scenarios for GWE are 6V03 Warminster Mode D Shoeburyness Mode D, starting at Langley and heading east to Acton Yard. 6M45 Shoeburyness Mode D Marchwood Mode D, starting at Southall and heading west to Reading. 6A48 Bicester Mode D Shoeburyness Mode D, starting at Reading and heading east to West Ealing. There will also be 6 timetabled services to operate between London and Reading. 6M21728 Shoeburyness Mode D Kyneton Mode D Military. 6V03911 Warminster Mode D Shoeburyness Mode D Military. 6A491208 Shoeburyness Mode D Bicester Mode D Military. 6A481414 Bicester Mode D Shoeburyness Mode D Military. 6M451417 Shoeburyness Mode D Marchwood Mode D Military. 6V981912 Shoeburyness Mode D Warminster Mode D Military. Journey mode is also supported in all train vehicles. West Coast Main Line, Preston Carlisle. On GIS Trains West Coast Main Line, Preston, Carlisle route, gameplay represents movements that would have taken place in the late 1980s, moving equipment to the coast or through the country to other military bases located off the map in Scotland or the Midlands. These trains are hauled by the Class 47 included in the route add-on, rather than the Class 66. The scenarios for WCML Preston Carlisle are 6G64 Longhow Mode D Heysham Harbour, starting at Carlisle Kenmore Yard and heading south to Morecambe. 6M00 Kyneton Mode D Longhow Mode D, starting at Preston and heading north to Carlisle. 6V64 Glen Douglas Mode D Bicester Mode D, starting at Carlisle and heading south to Preston. There will also be 8 timetabled services to operate between Preston and Carlisle. 6G34603 Longtown Mode D Bicester Mode D Military. 6C01906 Kyneton Mode D Glenn Douglas Mode D Military, 6M00956 Bicester Mode D Longtown Mode D Military, 6G641158 Longtown Mode D Kyneton Mode D Military, 6B341600 Glenn Douglas Mode D Kyneton Mode D Military, 6011951 Bicester Mode D Glenn Douglas Mode D Military, 6B642002 Glenn Douglas Mode D Kyneton Mode D Military, 6C042334 Kyneton Mode D Longtown Mode D Military. Journey mode is also supported in Armored Personnel Carrier. 8th generation console experience. Please note that for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, the spread of other trains running around has been reduced to provide acceptable performance. This reduction does not apply to PC, Xbox S/X or PlayStation 5 versions. Creators Club Tools. Both the KWA Warwol wagons and Class 66 are supported in Livery Designer and Formation Designer, including both full and empty wagons. A multitude of formation lengths are available to spawn in free roam and select in Scenario Planner. Train Sim World 5, Cargo Line Ball.4, Military is releasing on 5th June for Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Epic Games Store, and Steam for £9.99/euros 11.99/$14.99. Asterisk UK pricing will be £9.49 on the PlayStation Store.